start. Namaste. Welcome to Mindful Yoga Together. My name is Izumi. And today, our Mindful Yoga Together, we're going to explore one of the yoga philosophy. It's called, it's a self-inquiry. It's a Sanskrit word is Swadhyaya. So Swadhyaya is, I think originally it's studying or a more spiritual practice or religious practice or reading the books, the sacred, religious book is called Vedas. But how can we apply that one for our modern life or at the moment what our life is here? So its translations, there's many people talks about. Anyway, so self-inquiry, or I would say self-reflection. So it's more turning inward towards ourselves. And then for that practice, I just wanted to have a one quote. So Thich Naht Hanh is, okay, let me see, just a minute. Okay, welcome. Good to see you. And just a minute, I need to mute. Okay, so I would like to read a quote from Thich Naht Hanh. So Thich Naht Hanh is a Vietnamese Zen master. He passed away 2 years ago. So it goes like this: be yourself, become the master of yourself. You are not the victim. You are always yourself. When you practice walking, I want to give here that he really encouraged the walking meditation. So he's talking about practice walking. And we can say that we can practice yoga or whatever that we practice in everyday life. You are concentrated on your steps and movement. Your inhalation, exhalation, because mindfulness and concentration are in you. Every breath, every pose, every steps, and every transition nourishes you and enriches you and bring you the energy of understanding, compassion, and the energy of love. If you are not yourself, how can you listen to others deeply? How can you offer anything to others? You have to be yourself. So let's do self-reflection on that, what it means to you today. So we're going to come to a comfortable seated position and we close our eyes. Just notice how your body feels. So our practice is always begin with this body and this moment, and with your mind and heart. Soften our shoulders and just observe how our body feels today. And noticing any place, maybe tender, tightness, maybe sore, or maybe feels a little bit better than yesterday, or last year, or just the last month. Then gradually noticing our breath coming in through the nose And then going out through the nose. So we're gonna continue the practice called mindfulness meditation. Just we are paying attention to what's here, what is present in our body, mind, your heart. So we are just simply, it's a very simple practice, noticing our body, how your body feels on each inhalation and exhalation. No judgment or analysis, just simply noticing that your breath, air coming in and goes out. I'm very curious how your body feels when you take the breath. Then when you let go the breath, curious to observe how you feel. And we bring our focus here in this moment. And maybe noticing the chest rise and fall. Your belly goes out and in. And maybe you notice the shoulder moving up and down. Maybe noticing you are tilting your body a little bit forward or maybe one side or maybe back. Just simply noticing. Maybe curious to lengthening our breath. Lengthening the breath. So it's a slowing down. And can we extend the breath a little bit longer? Where can we soften a little bit? Where can we open a little bit more? And stay here for few more breaths. Let's together inhaling to feel the spine lengthening. And let's take a big exhalation to feel the ground underneath and feel the sits bone coming down, hips down, legs relax. The next inhalation, we spread our hands wide to the side. Then gradually moving upward and palms together to the heart, gradually lower to the heart. And bow our head down to the, bow your head and set our intention, dedication to today's practice. And then slowly open our eyes. All right, so interlace our fingers and place your palms behind your head or base of the head. So your thumb may be coming to just gently press the base of the head. So right side and left side, and just kind of a massaging the base of the head. Then as you do that, gradually lengthening our spine and move your thumb a little bit higher up to kind of putting your head upward, and as if you are putting your head to lengthening our neck. All right. And then inhale gradually. Lift your chest, arching your back, and point your elbow outward, looking up if that's available. Then on our exhalation, we bring our elbows closer, and you might drop your head rounding your back. So let's do a few more rounds like that. Inhale to lift your chin up and really move your hands to press your head upward. Open our elbows. Then exhale, drop your head down. Last one more time. Inhale, lift our chin up, open our elbows wide. Then exhale, drop our head. Then release our hands down to the mat and walk your hands towards the floor, forward, and lift your hips. And we come to tabletop, palms under the shoulder, knees under the hip. All right. Then stretch our right leg to the back and ball of the foot come to the ground. And we're going to push our right heel back and down. So if you have some discomfort, tenderness to your wrist, you might have the block under your hands, if that's helping. Then push your right heel back and down to stretch the back of the leg. And if you like, you might lift your left knee off the ground, or maybe just be that way. Last breath. And then exhale. Release left knee down, left foot come outside of the mat, right hand goes up. Then make a big circle with your right hand. And then change the direction of the circle, so go both sides, both direction. Okay. And then you might lift your right leg up if that's your practice, or you can keep your right foot down to the mat. Then move your right arm over the head and stretch in the right side of the body from right heel to the right fingertip. One more breath. And then exhale, slowly releasing down to the mat and child pose. So we are bringing our hands by our side. So if you bring your knees outward a little bit more, you can rest your belly inside of the leg. So between the leg. Sorry. And relax our arms resting. Make a fist squeeze. Then on our exhalation, let it go. And make a fist again. Exhale to let it go. All right. Then reaching our hands to the front again to come to tabletop. And palms under the shoulders or maybe block. Stretch your left leg back and push your left heel back and down. And finding the left leg. And sometimes we surprise how tight it is behind the left knee or calf. If you like, lift your right knee off the ground. One more breath. Then exhale, release the right knee, right foot come outside of the mat. And left hand to the sky and make a big circle with your left hand. Both direction. So as you move your body, we find out how our body feels, right? So when we are just simply sitting, we don't notice how tight it is. So it's more connecting to our body. All right, so if you are comfortable, lift your left leg up, or you can keep it down, and left hand moves to the front. So stretching the left side of the body from heel, push back, and left finger reaching forward. One more breath, inhale. And then exhale, let's release. All right, so we're gonna come to downward facing dog. Lift your hips up. Bending your knees right side and left side. So if your wrist is tender, you can just hold on to the block. And gradually we're gonna walk our feet. Right side, lifting your heel right and left. And gradually stepping forward, one by one, connecting to the ground. So it's like a slow motion walk. And coming towards the front of the yoga mat, feet is apart and catching our elbows and gently swing side to side. Bend your knees right and left. You can swing side to side. You can let go your arms to swing side to side or catch the elbows. So finding a place that help you and benefits you, not too much discomfort. All right. Then slowly let's rise up to stand up. Then the hands goes up, inhale, reach our hands upward. Then exhale to catch our elbows. Then inhale, so our feet is parallel hip distance apart. Then lift your heels off the ground and maybe balance. Inhale, lifting up. Then on our exhalation, let go, drop your heel, bend your knees, and swing your hands. Just gently side to side. Relax your head. Let's do one more time. Take a big inhale to rise. Hands goes up and over and catch our elbows. Inhaling, lift our elbows upward. So we are finding a stretch to the side of the body. If you are lifting your heels off the ground, working with some core strength and gathering the energy to the midline. So tucking your navel in and adductor, glute, pelvic floor working. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, drop your heel, bend forward and swing your hands. Let go your head, just bending forward. Relax your head. Take your time. All right, then slowly we're gonna load ourselves up. Okay, so let's do breath of joy. Breath of joy goes like this. Inhale, hands forward, then exhale, hands backward side, then inhale again. Then on our exhalation, say sound and bend forward. Bend your knees. Inhale, then continue. Exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Let's go on your own pace. So we are letting go the tension. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Last few. And when you are done, just come up and just relax your arms and let it swing. All right. So feet comes a little bit far, walking our feet a little bit the distance and swing our hands. Now we wrap our hands around your body. While wrapping around, we tap our lower belly, then lower back somewhere waistline, or it can be any place. You can do tapping the shoulder too. So where you like to have a kind of activating and releasing the tension. All right, so when we do, exhale, exhale to twist. If you feel dizzy, don't look side to side, just look straight forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, gradually come back to center. And I hope you warmed up. All right, fingertips to the shoulders. Then point your elbows outward. Then inhale, point your elbow upward. Then bring it to the front. Then exhale, drop down and back to the side. Inhale, go up. Exhale, gather into the center. Then exhale, back and up. All right, opposite direction. Elbow back and down. And then elbow front and up. And then one more round. Inhale. And then exhale. And then slowly release. All right, so let's come to the front of the yoga mat, and I hope you have a two block and the right side and left side in front of you in case you might use it. And grounding ourselves and standing nice and tall, and bring our palms together to the heart center. So every step, every movement, notice how your body feels. All right, let's together. Inhale, hands reach up to the sky. Then on our exhalation, we bend forward. You might use the block here. Inhale, halfway left. Then exhaling to head down, relax. You might bend your knees. Inhale, one more time, halfway left. Then exhale, let's step back. Bring your hands down to the block or hands down to the mat. You might bring your knee down to the mat or plank pose. Inhale. Then on our exhalation, slide yourself forward, bend your elbow, belly to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, point your toes back, toenail down to the mat. Then exhale to put your hips back to child pose or downward facing dog. Always we have a choice. So if your resting pose is child pose, that's the place you want to be. And if downward facing dog can be resting pose, and come to downward facing dog. And stay here for a few more breaths. All right. The next inhalation, look into the front. And then exhale, walk forward. And catch the block or without. Inhale, lengthening our spine. Exhale, head down, relax. Inhaling, rise up. Hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, palms together to the heart. Okay, so let's bring our feet a little bit apart. And bring our hands behind the interlace your fingers. And gently pull our hands back and lift our chest up. Maybe lift our chin. And opening the front of the body. Then on our exhalation, bend your knees and gradually bending forward, tailbone back and head come down. Inhale, if you're comfortable, pull your hands back and up. And on our exhalation, let go your hands and drop down, both drop. Then inhale, slowly roll yourself up to standing. You can catch the leg and sliding your hands upward to roll yourself. Exhale, drop your shoulder back and down and coming to the center. All right, so again, one more time, we are bringing our feet together to the front of the yoga mat. So every step, every breath that nourish you and enrich you. So bring the healing and bring the benefits to you. Together, hands reach up. Inhale. Exhale, bend forward. So if your lower back hamstring is tighter, bend your knees, slide your hands down, down through the leg. Another inhale, halfway left. Exhale, light leg back, light leg. And bring the block side by side and bend your left knee, lower your hip. You might bring your right knee to the ground. Or you might be lifted. Then inhale, looking forward. Then on our exhalation, straighten your both leg, bend forward. So this is option 1. Option 2, we are keeping our right knee down and just pull your hips, straight your left leg. And drop your head, just relaxing and find openness to the back of the body. All right. Then slowly placing your left foot down to the mat and walk your hands to the longer side of the mat. You can come with the block. Then hands reaching to the front and bend forward. So it's like a downward facing dog, planting your feet down, and we are reaching our hands to the front. Head relax. And finding the ground, the strength to your feet and leg. One more breath. Then inhaling halfway left. Then on our exhalation, we are walking to the front of the yoga mat again with the block, if you came with the block. Then looking forward, lower your hip, right knee down or lift it. Then on our exhalation, bring our hands down and we step back, child pose or downward facing dog. And together, big inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. One more time, big inhaling. Exhale, let it go. The next inhalation, looking forward and bring our right foot to the front. So right foot to the front. If you are child pose, lift your chest and bring our right foot to the front. And maybe left knee down or left knee lifted, holding the block and lower your hip, look into the front. So what's benefit in this pose is that physically that the left hip joint opens. Then spreading the legs wide to just open our hips. Also activating our leg. Leg, feet is so important for us to stand, for us to walk in a regular, our everyday life. That's so important for us to be healthy and for our well-being. And on our exhalation, we straighten our right leg. You can bring your left knee down or both legs straight. And if you can, pick up your right toe upward. Dorsiflexion, that's help you to stretch the back of the body. And relax our head. So we are opening the back line of the body. So bending forward is we are opening or stretching the big muscle at our back. So that's give you the ease, relaxation. All right. Then bend your right knee again. Then this time we are walking our hands to your left side, the longer side of the mat. And point your toes out and bending your left knee. So you might hold a block or you might not need a block. So there's a lot of options here. You can go all the way down if you are comfortable. But you can do just slightly moving your hips side to side. When you bend your knees, your knee and toe goes same direction. That's the healthy way for our knee. Okay, let's do that a few times. So good for our lower back. And then again, strengthening our leg and feet. All right, Then, when you are ready, walk your hands to the front of the yoga mat again. Bring your left knee down, right knee back, child pose. Or you can go to downward facing dog. Or you can do vinyasa by plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog if you like. And coming to your resting pose of child pose, downward facing dog. And let's together, big inhale. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. One more time, big inhaling. Exhale, let it go. Now, inhale, look into the front. Exhale, walk towards our hand. So if you are child pose, lift your hips and come into the front. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, head down, relax. Inhale, let's rise. And standing up. Then hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, palms together to the heart. Okay, so keep our feet together and hands reach up one more time. Then interlace your fingers and point your index finger straight upward. Sorry, I need to a little bit change in this camera position. All right. So as if you are like a bamboo tree. I don't have a bamboo tree at my home, but the next door neighbor has a bamboo. You know, bamboo is a very strong species, like a weed that they can grow quite a lot, right? So they have a strong root system. So imagine to be a bamboo tree, grounding ourselves, feet is strong. If you like, you can lean against the wall too. Then we're gonna bring our hands right side and left side. So you can go slide. So bamboo is a very flexible, strong, but a flexible plant. So many culture use the bamboo for structure or basket or cups. Well, in Japan we use the bamboo quite a lot, and chopsticks, and so it's a doable. So we become like a bamboo tree of strong and flexible too. Then bend your elbows, just relaxing your hands. Then place your thumb behind your head or base of the head. Then we push our head against the hand and hand against the head. Then maybe lift your elbows upward and chest up and arching your back slightly. Then slowly release. And we're going to reach our hands up again. And zipping our legs together from the feet, gathering the legs together. So zipping as if you are one trunk of the bamboo plant. Then inhale, stretching upward. So when you stretch, noticing coming from the root, your feet. Then exhale to the right side. So we're going to stay a little bit longer this time. And palm is together. And straighten your arm. You don't need to go deeper, but to find the length. Then inhale, coming to the center. Exhale, bend your elbow, just resting your fingers and just relax. And if you like, you can move your pelvis forward and arching your back. Then inhale, rising to bring your hands up again. And this time, goes to the left, other side. So if you have a more strong rooting system, you can stretch upward. So planting your feet, zipping our legs together, using the pelvic floor, using our adductor, using our glute, core strength. And then inhale, coming to the center. Exhale, bend your elbows and let go, relax. So next one, I suggest you can come to the wall. So we are going to do triangle pose. So if you are more comfortable coming to the wall to do that pose, please, on your back, wall, and your two block right side, on your left side. But you can also do on the, what's it called, yoga mat. So if you are quite okay with Trikonasana triangle pose on a yoga mat, please do. Okay, so everybody bring your feet gradually apart by heels out, toes out, heels out, toes out. Then feet is parallel to each other. So if you are doing a wall, your butt is touching to the wall, okay? Then we're gonna slide our hands outward. So if you don't have a wall, you are just reaching your hands outside and going there. And then inhale, hands goes up. So if you have a wall, your back of the hand is sliding the surface of the wall, so goes up. Maybe hands touch over the head and exhale, lower. Just go one more time. Inhale, hands touch over the head. And then exhale, lower, and hands touch to your leg. So let's start from right side. So your right toe pointing to that direction, sorry. So shorter side of the yoga mat or outward. Okay, so your right hip is touching to the wall, most likely. Then maybe left hip as well. All right, inhale to slide your hands to the outside. Then on our exhalation, we're gonna push our left hip going to opposite direction as your right hand. Then keep reaching the right hand forward. So if you are in a yoga mat, your right side of the torso is over the right leg. Then we're gonna keep reaching and reaching. Then when you are not going anymore, right hand, right leg, and left hand slide upward, then pointing upward. So you can be here, or you might slide your hands more lower, and maybe if you have a block and a hand. You don't need to use the block. Then if you have a wall behind you, you are pressing your back, lean against the wall. Now one more breath. So if you have a wall, slide your hands against the wall and slowly rising up. Then your feet come back to parallel again. And you might walk your feet a little bit away from the wall. That if you have a wall, hips or buttock against the wall, bend your knees slightly, then slide your hands on your leg and just bend forward or just lounge your back. And if you don't have a wall, you are bringing your hands outside of the leg and sliding down. Then we're gonna bend forward, maybe catching your feet and just head down. And if you can straighten your leg, do that. But if you have a wall, just relaxing. So basically releasing the lower back or big muscle at the back to stretch. That's give you great relaxation. All right, one more breath. And then slowly slide your hands on your leg and rising. Then if you are using the wall, we bring our hips onto our wall again. So the other side of the Trikonasana triangle. So this time your left toe pointing outward. And then we're going to slide our hands to the side. And then we're going to reach our left hand towards your left side. Then push your right hip back and back and back. Then when your torso doesn't go anymore, keep the torso there, but the left hand, the left leg, and right hand gradually sliding. So if you have a wall, you can slide the back of the hand and reaching your hands. Okay, so you can be here and just noticing how your body feels. Can I have a more open somewhere? Or maybe sliding your hands more towards the leg, towards the ankle. Or maybe use the block. And noticing your strong feet, legs supporting you. And especially if you don't have a wall. One more breath. And then bending your left knee, and we're gonna rise up. All right, so again, we're gonna bend forward. So if you don't have a wall, you are bringing your hands outside of the leg, then bend your knees to slide your hands and bending forward. So if you have a wall, you can place your buttock on a wall, bend your knees, so feet is more away from the wall. Then slide your hands in front of the leg and down, 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 and drop your head. Keeping your knees bent if you are using a wall. So even in this pose, we are noticing how our feet is connecting to the ground. And our leg is strong to support ourselves. Last breath. Then inhale, slowly rise up. Okay, so now we are coming onto the floor, sitting down to the yoga mat. And sitting down to the mat and bring our leg in front of you, and we're gonna just shake it, shake it, shake it. And you can tap, 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 and relax. All right, tap, tap, tap to relax. Then let's bend your knees to reach our hands to the sky. Then on our exhalation, bring your hands under your knees or under your thighs. So if you need to bend your knees, do that, bending your knees a little bit more. And bend forward. So you are like hugging yourself. Then relax your head and dropping down. Round yourself. And if you like to straighten your leg, you might walk your sits bone a little bit back and bending forward. And then each exhalation, we relax, soften our body, and maybe sinking down a little bit more. All right, then slowly we're gonna rise up. Bend your right knee. Bend your right knee and right foot come inside of the thigh. So keeping your left leg long and right foot inside. Inhale, hands reach up to the sky. Then on our exhalation, bring your palms together and place this hand outside of your left thigh. Outside of the left thigh. Yes, that's right. Then we're gonna slide our left hand, hands on the left leg. Then we're gonna bend forward. So keep sliding forward and forward. You might reach to the left ankle or left foot and keeping your hands there. So it's a little bit of twisting. So your right side of your body coming more to the left side of the leg. All right, then keeping your hands there and we slide our hands outside of the left leg and we come up to rise. Then on our exhalation, we slide our hands, then bending forward. And inhale, realize, keep sliding your hands outside of the left leg. And then last one, exhale, bend forward. And then slowly we're gonna rise up. And then your right hand come behind you and place your palms down to the mat, or you can do with the block. Then left hand touch to the left ear. Then inhale to lift your chest upward and looking up, chin up. So you can do this, or you might lift your hips up. One more breath. And then exhale, slowly releasing down to the mat. Hips down to the mat. Switch the legs. So now left knee bend, left foot inside of the right leg. I'm facing this way. And inhale, hands reach up to the sky. Bring our palms together and bring that left leg, right outside of the leg and hands. Then we're going to slide your hands, then bend forward. And then inhale, rising. And then exhale to slide. So notice your left side of the belly is coming more to the right side. So opening the left side of the hips, lower back. Last one more time. Also remember we are massaging the outer right leg. Then slowly let's rise up. And let go of our hands and left hand come behind you. Open your fingers wide. You can use the block too. Right hand touch to the right ear. Then as you inhale, lift your chest up, looking upward. You can keep your hips down. Or you might lift your hips up and opening. And if you are lifting the hips, point your right toe away from your right finger. One more breath. Then exhale, slowly release. Hips down to the mat. And we are going to lower ourselves down to the ground. And if you like to use the core, we dip our legs together and slowly lower and lower, lower, lower down to the mat. And reach our hands over the head. Let's stretch. Take a big inhale. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Open your mouth. Exhale. One more time. Take a big inhale. Stretch. Exhale to let it go. All right. Let's bring a block under your hips. So bend your knees. Place your feet down and pick up your hips. Then you can slide the block under your hip. Then lift your legs up. So this is option one. You can stay here, legs goes up. Or you might come to shoulder standby. Lift your hips up and hands come to your lower back or the pelvis. Then lift your legs up. Once you come into this pose, don't look other side. Just look into your toes, looking straight upward. So you are not changing the angle or you are not moving your head. So don't twist your neck. And then if you are lifting your hips up and maybe bring your legs over your face and maybe toes behind you. Harasana or plow pose. Maybe hands supporting your lower back. That's the safest way, most safe way to be in this pose. Otherwise, you can catch outer edge of the yoga mat. One more breath. And then exhale. Slowly releasing your hips to the block and legs go straight up Then bend your knees to plant your feet together and just be here. And Supta Baddha Konasana. Open your knees wide. You might catch at the feet or ankle, or you can catch the knees. Just stay here. One more breath. Then exhale, release. Feet come to the ground. So feet is a parallel. Then planting our feet down. Then just relaxing here. Or you might bring your right foot over the left knee. So it's like a figure 4, dropping your right knee open. You can just relax here. Or you might squeeze our glute, engage our core to lift your hips off the block. It's a core work a little bit here. I'm gonna exhale, let go, release. Switch the leg, so your left foot come over to the right knee cross and dropping your left knee out open. So you can rest here, or you might pick up your hips up using our core. I'm gonna exhale, slowly release. Feet down to the mat. Pick up our hips to let go of the block and come into happy baby. Open your legs wide. Catching our feet and gently roll side to side. All right. So figure 4 again. Right heel come to the left knee. Right heel come to the left knee. And bring your left knee towards you. And opening the lower back, opening our hips. And relax your toes, wiggle your toes, ankles, make sure you can rest. You can roll your head side to side, relax your head. Then gradually moving your crossed leg to your left side and let's twist. Move your hands, spread wide, look to your right, and hugging your right knee to the chest and twist. Now slowly, let's come back to center. The other side. So your left foot, right knee come towards you. Just feel what you feel. And finding the length to your spine. So notice how your head is placing, how your shoulder is placing down to the ground. Can you make a space a little bit more? Then when you are ready, gradually moving this crossed leg towards your right side. Take your time. And spread your arms wide to the side. And look to your left, and you might hug your left knee to the chest. And if you are ready, come to Shavasana. Last pose for this practice. Make sure you are comfortable and warm. Maybe put your clothes on. Put your blanket on. And let go all the tension. Soften everywhere. So we're gonna do bringing our awareness to the body part. So it's also called yoga nidra. So yoga nidra is a yoga sleep. What we're gonna do is I am naming a body part, and you are bringing awareness to that body part, and gently bringing awareness there. Then you exhale to let go the tension. So let's start from your right toes. And gently bring awareness, right toes, and exhale to let it go, the tension. Left toes, let it go. Right ankle and hold right foot. Exhale, let it go. Left ankle, left entire foot, let it go. Right calf, let go. Left calf, exhale, relax. Right knee, left knee. Right thigh, back, front. Left thigh, back, and front. Right hip joint or groin. Left hip joint. Right buttock. Left buttock. Then your entire hips. Front. So lower belly, let go. Relax your navel. Relax your rib cage or diaphragm. Let it go. Your chest. Relax. Soften your heart and open. Relax your lower back. Relax the mid of the back. Upper back. Notice the right shoulder blade. Relax. Left shoulder blade. Relax. Right fingers. Let go. Left fingers. Let go. Right arm entirely. Relax. Left hand, arm, let go. Right shoulder, relax. Left shoulder, relax. Notice the throat or front of the neck, relax. And back of the neck, relax. And back of the head, soften. And side of the head, both. Your jaw, soften. Your mouth, your chin, your jaw to relax. Relax your nose. Relax your eyes inside of the eyeball. And relax our ears inside of the ear. Relax. Soften your forehead between the eyebrows and top of the head. Let go all the tension. Soften everywhere. Gently, we're gonna bring our awareness to your fingertips, your toes. Invite a small movements, feeling our body is here. Appreciating our body as it is. And gently moving your hands over the head. Let us stretch from toes to fingertips. Let's together big inhale, stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth, exhale. Bring our knee to the chest. Give a nice hug to ourselves. Thanks to our body, mind, and heart, what we have today. And gently roll onto one side. Slowly coming up to a comfortable seat. Let's together, inhaling, hands reach up to the sky. Exhaling to bring our palms together to the heart center, Anjali Mudra, gesture of gratitude. Gratitude to this moment, space, community to practice yoga together. Let us hold gratitude with us and continue our life. Thank you so much for letting me guide us through your practice. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining this season, and this is the last class for the new year, new beginning season. And actually we are starting the next week. It's the next season. It's April and May and the first week of June. So it's going to be 9 classes. And the second week of April is spring break for my children, so I will take off. So that means, so next week, then we have a skipping 1 week, then start from third week of April again. And I hope you can join me again. And I am sending the new series detail very soon this week. And I'll see you very soon. Thank you. Let me know if you have a question.